All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday. And our good friends from Buehler Vineyard stopped by the store with some of their new releases. And this is a winery that was famous for its white Zinfandel, Napa Valley appellation white Zinfandel, but actually a small family-owned winery. They own about 300 acres. Only 60 of them are planted. And David Cronin was brought in 2003 to make the wines. They buy all the fruit for this first wine. It's a Russian River Chardonnay. The winery's in Napa. They use two different vineyard sites, and they use French and American oak in this, around 15,000 cases. A good amount of tropical fruit on the nose, some fresh apple and lemon citrus, a whiff of toasty oak, ripe and fruity on the tongue with a touch of spice, really nicely balanced, a real crowd pleaser at $15. Really reasonably priced. The Zinfandel, well, I don't need to tell you that I'm not a huge Zinfandel fan, but these are old vines, planted back in 1971, kind of bright raspberry coulis and strawberry jam-like fruit on the nose, a hint of white chocolate and sweet tobacco spice. It's a field blend. There's 5% Petite Syrah in there, so a little pepperiness to there, and jammy fruit on the tongue with smooth tannins and a fresh finish. Not bad for a Zinfandel at $21. The Cabernet from Napa, this is what they're known for in Napa Valley Cabernet. This wine is from the maligned 2011 vintage, which, this wine's like the other 2011s I've had, showing very forward, but a really nice little wine. 30% estate fruit and 70% from the valley floor, and which is purchased, and a good amount of fine herbs and earths and red currant and cherry fruit, milk chocolate, a little Bordeaux-like aromas, coffee, gravelly, minerally nuance. A smooth and easy drinking style of Cabernet on the palate, short but pleasant finish, echoing that nuance from the nose through the finish. A very good wine at $24.75. And then the Estate Cab 2010 for a few dollars more. I'm putting my money in this wine, especially since it's 2010, only 1,800 cases produced, all estates, 100% varietal, spends 18 months in oak, lovely cigar box, dark chocolate, fresh earth to the currant and cassis-berry fruit, really nice richness on the palate here, dark currant fruit laced with that cocoa and fresh earth, and some dry tannins on the finish, but this 2010 vintage, a more classic vintage, and nice length on this wine also, excellent for just a few bucks more. And then the white Zinfandel, well, I guess, there's still a place for white Zinfandel. I say as long as you're drinking wine, it's a good thing. And, those people that drink white Zinfandel hopefully are going to move on to bigger and better things. And this wine, not a bad white Zinfandel, but for $12.50, hopefully bigger and better things are coming soon. All right, that's what I had to drink with our friends from Buehler. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.